Hi, I'm Shannon with WestPlay, and this is our podcast education video series. Today we're talking about a little bit different element of playgrounds, rubber surfacing, specifically poured in place or PIP rubber. If you're new to playground planning, there are a handful of different safety surfaces that meet CSA requirements, and the two most common these days are rubber and engineered wood chips, sometimes called EWF or fiber. Within the rubber category, there are rubber tiles, and then there's poured in place rubber. As you might imagine, poured-in-place rubber is, in fact, poured into position on a playground. Different companies have a little bit different methodology, but basically there's a gravel sub-base layer, a cushioning middle layer of rubber, like you see here, of whatever thickness is needed for your specific equipment, and a tough protective rubber layer on the top, usually made up of these real fine little rubber bits. A poured-in-place surface can serve at least two functions. The first one is safety, and the second one is aesthetics, which can include play value. Now, I mentioned earlier that the CSA has specific requirements for surfacing, and those requirements are basically that the surface has to be soft enough to prevent serious head trauma or death if a child falls from the highest platform or railing on your playground. That means safety surfacing won't necessarily prevent that broken arm, but it will greatly reduce the risk of brain injury. I won't go into the science right now of how that's measured. Check out this video if you're interested in the details. But the bottom line is that the highest fall height of your playground equipment tells the professionals how thick the rubber surfacing needs to be. And that usually will affect the price. You can usually find the fall height on a product spec sheet like this one, as you see here, or this one, as you see here. Now, on to the second use of a pour-in-place surface, aesthetics and play value. One benefit of PIP is that it can be poured into any shape, not just a square or rectangle. So as soon as you choose it, you open up a range of possibilities for your playground footprint. It can be a circle or an oval or all sorts of organic options. You can also add in all sorts of detailed designs, generally for a price, of course, that include anything from super cute 2D hopscotch designs to 3D hills to rubber built-in animals or flat 2D animals or 3D animals, or my personal favorite, light up interactive games. You can even use the surface to create a whole theme for your playground, like railroad tracks or islands and rivers with green and brown and a blue water and all sorts of cool ideas like that. In terms of educational benefits, the obvious benefit is that kids can play much more safely on whatever equipment you choose. Cognitively, there's the sensory aspect of stepping on a springy, spongy surface, and the imaginative and social aspects of whatever design elements you choose to incorporate. If they want to have a race on the track, or they want to play stay on the island, or jump over the river, those are social aspects that also involve creativity of designing a game. If you include a hopscotch course with shapes, numbers, or letters, like these, then you've incorporated some literacy building skills as well. The possibilities really are endless. One additional benefit of PIP rubber is that it can be made of almost exclusively recycled materials, and that can be a huge help for keeping the costs down and making your playground more environmentally friendly. That's it for today's video on poured-in-place rubber surfacing. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like more information on PIP rubber or other types of surfacing, CSA standards, or playground equipment in general, or if you have questions or comments, you can reach us at 604-424-4168 or info@westplay.ca. You can also check out our podcast series on playground rubber, link in the description, where I interview our pour-in-place partner about playground pour-in-place rubber and how it works. Thanks for watching. This is WestPlay, enjoying every day.